32 games down, 16 to go on an exciting opening weekend of March Madness. Good morning and welcome into another edition of Beat the Bookie. I'm your host, Owen Valentine. $100 bankroll as always. 8 games today, 8 games tomorrow. Plenty of room to make some money. A quick look back at the round of 64. Willie Betts in hot water until Abilene Christian moneyline hit last night, bringing him into the black. Now a quick glimpse into the standings to date. Pat Gunn still riding the high of a monster week about a month ago. Crony hanging in the sewers by quite the margin after a rough conference championship performance. Now to this week, let's get the ball rolling with our games of the week. Start off in the South region. 6-seeded Texas Tech taking on the 3-seed in Arkansas. Tech's gone under in 6 of their last 8. Arkansas has gone under in 6 of their last 8. You've got 2 top 20 KenPom defenses with conflicting play styles. Arkansas, one of the fastest games in college basketball. TTU, one of the slowest. I like the Red Raiders in this game, so I think they can control that tempo and hinder scoring. Both teams struggle from deep as well. Another sign helping to limit points. Start with $10 on under 141. Also throw $10 on Texas Tech minus 1.5. Early sharp money headed their way. There's already been some line movement, so keep an eye on the value there. I love it at 1.5, not so much at minus 2. Another 3-6 matchup with Kansas and USC. Tread lightly with this game. The one thing you don't need to do with 48 games this weekend is force bets just for the sake of betting. But with that being said, I lean towards Kansas plus 1.5 in this one, so we'll rip a tenner on the Jayhawks. There were rightful concerns coming off of COVID issues, but David McCormick exceeded his minutes restriction and expectations in their first round win. Kansas will get its leading rebounder back in Jalen Wilson on Monday, which is a big difference even coming back from a pause. I lean towards hotter teams in tournament play, and Kansas has been the hotter team down the stretch. Our final game of the week into the East, Colorado and Florida State. The only 5-4 matchup of the tournament. You've got 2 top 15 offenses squaring off and a total below 140. Those two things don't match up to me. Toss $20 on over 139. The Seminoles picked up a double-digit first-round win despite playing poorly and not hitting a single 3. Expect them to come out firing. And on the other side, Colorado's put up over 70 in 6 of their last 7, including a 96-point game against a hot Georgetown squad. Lock it up. This is my play of the week. Look for a lot of points to be scored here. Tons of value after FSU played one of their worst offensive games of the season in the first round. Take advantage. A few personal plays on the horizon as well. First game of the round of 32, the one in the Midwest, Illinois, and the 8 in Loyola, Chicago. Go 10 on the Illini minus 7.5 when you look at the 1 seeds. Gonzaga is Gonzaga. Michigan and Baylor entered the tournament on cold streaks, but Illinois came in hot. Covering in 7 of their last 8, the Illini played a complete game, start-to-finish performance against Drexel. They're playing top-tier basketball. Lay the points. You know what Ayo Dosunmu and Kofi Cockburn can do. Get up a unit to open up the round of 32. Moving on, you know I could not leave this game out. The most dangerous double-digit tournament team of the last 5 years. 11-seeded Syracuse and 3-seed West Virginia. The 2-3 zone is nightmare fuel on short notice. And the Mountaineers have been one of the worst teams in the country when facing the zone this season. Syracuse's defense has made massive improvements in March, and they have the offensive firepower to run with Bob Huggins and company. Take the points, $10 on the Orange plus 4. Final personal game, put Michigan on upset watch. The most vulnerable of the 1 seeds facing off with a red-hot LSU squad that turned a lot of heads in the SEC tournament. The Tigers have covered or pushed on every spread in the month of March, while the Wolverines are 2-4 ATS in that same span. Throw $10 on LSU plus 5 to get you started. Then we move into our dog of the week. $10 on the Tigers money line at plus 170. There's an upset with a 1 seed missing the Sweet 16 game every year or two. This is where it happens in 2021. It's the big upset of the round of 32. LSU, my dog of the week. Go Tigers. Now let's get crafty with a parlay to wrap up the show. A couple of money lines and a spread mixed in. Baylor and Oklahoma State MLs look very solid to me, and then throw Alabama -6 in there. $10 at plus 255. Nice way to wrap up the weekend. We've got faith in Nate Oates, so lay the points. An emphasis on LSU. Okay, you've got to look at that upset watch right there. And then Florida State, Colorado. Look for the over. That's my lock of the week. And once again, Michigan on upset watch. They're cold as a 1 seed, and LSU is as hot as can be. Okay, that'll do it. $100 spacing 9 bets in the book. Now remember, just because there's a game does not mean you have to bet. Search for that value, hit it, and run to close out opening weekend of March Madness. For Beat the Bookie, I'm Owen Valentine. Good luck, everyone, and stay safe.